Hi all, how you doing? Hope you're doing great wherever you are in the world. Okay, so I wanted to go through some hand from this match we played in this old competition with Jan last week on Wednesday. So it was hand six, and we basically between us we messed up the defense. Okay, we let one no trump make, and if you have a look at this, you can see clearly that leading a spade and a small diamond, if you get the defense right, should take it three off. Okay. And obviously, letting something letting them make plus 90 as opposed to taking them three off where they lose 300. That's 390 difference. That's a whole game. Okay. It's pretty much a game swing. So that's a pretty huge board um, that we got wrong here. So what are the mistakes we made here? Clearly, it was to do with a convention called Smith-Peters, which basically we messed up between us. All right. Okay. So first of all, let's have a look at the for take Gib off. First of all, the bidding's gone to no trump, pass, 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 and I'm thinking here. So first of all, my partner hasn't overcalled. They haven't doubled. So if they double, that would show a minor and a major. So I know they don't have a long minor and a major. They haven't bid two hearts or two spades, so they don't have a multi-landy hand. Now, as it turns out, partner does have a multi-landy hand, but he chose not to bid it. Okay, he could bid two spades to show spades and a minor, but he chose not to. In this case, rightly, because obviously we can take 300 in the defense. Okay, um, he maybe decided not to do that because his diamonds weren't so hot. All right, but I think I might be tempted to bid two spades on this, if I'm honest with you, especially when you're non-vulnerable. I could understand it if you're vulnerable, you might be worried about going for a bit of a score. Um, but I think two spades wouldn't be an awful bid here, and it would have stopped them making one no trump, that's for sure. Because we could have played in two spades quite nicely here. Not sure what it would make, but I mean, it'd get close to game, wouldn't it? We'd lose a spade, we'd lose a club, we'd lose a diamond. If we can get the communication right, we can make four spades probably, or close to it anyway. We can definitely make three spades. So we'd get a plus 140, okay, as opposed to minus 90. So I kind of wish he'd bid it now. I think that's what they did actually bid in the other room. Um, but anyway, let's focus on this. One no trump. It's a great contract for us to be in defending, okay? So I've got a choice. What do I do? I decided to lead rather than underlead from my ace, which isn't a bad lead in no trumps. You know, leading from your strongest suit isn't such a bad idea, all right? And as it turns out, leading the diamond would be fine. But I chose to lead the seven of spades, okay? Oops. Hold on a minute. What's going on here? So I chose to lead the seven of spades, and East won it with the 10. Now, partner played the four. Because we're playing upside down count and attitude, he didn't want to play the two to give me like an even count. So if he plays the two, it could be perceived as showing an even number of cards. So he decided to play the four. So okay, that's fine. Uh, Easton gets on with the clubs, and my partner now throws the four of hearts on the second club. Okay, so obviously Declarer's hoping that the clubs break 2-2, and then they can take five club tricks and the spade. So at worst, go one off. Okay. But the clubs obviously don't break. My partner throws away the four of hearts on the first discard, and then on the second card they play the two of hearts. Okay. Now again, what my partner's doing here is playing high low and giving some count. Okay. So playing high low when you're playing upside down count and attitude. It's okay. So that would show an odd number of cards. So in his head, I think what he's doing, he's trying to play his lowest card, but also give me count at the same time. So I think this is what he's got in his head. But unfortunately, doing that, it gives mixed messages because we're also playing a system called Smith-Peters, okay, a convention called Smith-Peters. Okay, so how Smith-Peters work are on the first discard, Okay, you're meant to indicate whether you like the lead or not, and you do that. If you're playing Smith Peters, you meant to play a high card to say you don't. Sorry, you meant to play a high card to say you like that suit. So, if you were to play like a high heart or something, then you say you like that suit. And if you play a low heart, you don't like that suit. That's if you're playing Smith Peters. Now, what we're playing is reverse Smith Peters. So what that means is if we play a low card, we like the suit. So it just reverses it, okay? So he thought by playing the four and the two, they're both low cards. So I think in his head, he's trying to do two things at once. He's trying to give me count and also um, he's trying to give me count and also play like a low card to say that he likes spades. The trouble is that it's mixed messages, all right? What you should actually do is play the two on the first round or the lowest card in that suit if you like that suit. So in other words, you should actually play the two. Now what that'll do is give me wrong count, but the point is we're playing Smith Peters. That takes precedence over count signals in this situation. So he's got to, if he really likes that suit, he should play the lowest card and not give me any mixed messages. So here he should just play the two, and he could potentially play the three of diamonds next, I guess. Or what he could have done is played the three. I understand why he doesn't want to play the diamond because that might be a kind of trick there. So he doesn't want to let go of the diamonds, but he's happy to let go of the hearts. But playing this 4-2 combo just confused the hell out of me. So that to me meant he didn't like spades. All right. So I'm looking just at the discard, the Smith Peter, and not focusing on the card play, okay? And this is what happens sometimes when you play conventions. You think about what partner's playing rather than the actual card play. Now, if I'd have thought about the card play, I'd think, because I'm worried maybe my partner's got, say, the king of spades or something like that, or I'm not entirely sure. Okay, he could have the ace, I guess, and not the king. Um, so if partner had the king, it'd make more sense if West actually went in with the queen, okay? But if partner say got the let's think, ace X of spades or ace to three or something like that. I mean, East could still have potentially five spades, although now they've reverted to clubs, okay, and they've not played spades, so it wouldn't make any sense for East to have a load of spades here. So from a card play kind of point of view, I can potentially work out, just ignoring Smith Peters, that my partner probably likes spades. Now, the other thing that happened also, I did notice a slight hesitation when my partner thought about the lead. And the reason being is when I lead, okay, my lead could be from second highest or top of a doubleton here. So if I've got top of a doubleton, it's absolutely right to play low because if partner plays the king and then let's say partner plays the king, okay, this wouldn't be a bad play if he knew if he knows I've got three spades, then playing the king's really good because it tells me that he's got ace king and he likes his suit. He can then play a spade back. Okay, I can then play upwards to play the eight. All right, and now he knows I've got a third spade because I played upwards here. Because I've made a mud lead. All right. Um, okay, because if I had 8-7, I'd play 8-7 on the lead. So if I play seven and an eight, okay, so it's kind of like the count kind of goes out the window here. Um, because playing upwards looks like it's an it looks like it's an even number of spades, but because we're playing because it's a lead, okay, um, it's clear that I've got yeah, I've got three of them, okay. So he knows I've got another spade to play to his ace. Hope I've got that right. Anyway, so I think that's what he was hesitating about, whether to win with the king and then send a spade back. So anyway, we've played that. Oh, what am I doing here? Let's exit. So we played a seven, plays the four, 10. They play the ace. Oops, I played the seven actually here, but it doesn't matter. Let's play. The point is here, he plays the four, and then he plays the two. And I think, okay, so he doesn't like spades. Also, he has hesitated a bit. So if I do play a spade here, I could get called by the director. The team could say, your partner hesitated a bit there. Um, we're going to call the director and say that it's not really right you playing a spade. So from an ethical point of view, it's right for me to play a diamond anyway. Partner puts in the jack, okay, and they win with the king. So I don't know where the queen is at this point. Partner could have the queen, East could have the queen. But in my eyes, partners said they don't like spades. And then they get on with playing a club. What do I do now? I throw away uh, a high spade saying I don't like spades. They overtake it. This hand throws another heart, I think. Play another club. Plays a diamond. Throws his losing spade away, I guess. Now I throw him a ten of hearts because I know partners have thrown so many hearts away that they can only have one more heart, I'm thinking here. So partner's only going to get in one, so I throw a heart away. Then they play a heart, ditch a diamond, I think. And doesn't matter what they do here. And then I play another low diamond, thinking, "Oh, my partner's got the queen. I want to try and get my partner in for some reason." So I play another low diamond. At this point, really, I should know to play a spade because partner can't be encouraging. I don't think. Well, could their partner have queen jack? I don't know. But yeah, I got confused basically, and I continued another diamond, and basically gave away the seventh trick. Okay, and it was all over from there. They've got the seven tricks already. Now, if we're defending this properly, let's see how that should go then. So I press play. So we should lead the spade. And the first card's fine. Oops. Let's play the 10. Might help. So here, partner should play the 2, saying they like spades. Okay. I win with the club. All right. Partner continues to ditch the hearts, let's say. And now I think, great. Um, I'm now going to play the 8 of spades. All right. To play up. Okay. So partner now knows I've got 3. And then partner can actually return a club at this point, I guess. Actually, is that heart discard not so good? No, it's fine. Right. So what I would do here is rather than play the ace of spades now, because you want sort of entries to play through the strength, I think I would play a red suit card now. Okay, so I'm going to play a diamond back. Now, is it right to go up with this? Yeah, I think so. Let's see. Can I play a diamond back? Or I'd probably just. Um, I think I'll just probably play a spade back here, and then probably throw that away. And I don't think it matters what they play. What are you going to throw here? You're kind of getting squeezed a bit here. So if I keep my hearts, I mean, what do you do here? East is kind of squeezed. You probably have to play. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what they do. You can see they're 3 off anyway. Okay, that's the point. So that is Smith Peters, but Smith Peters is a sore point of a lot of people. So I had a look on Bridge Winners, and someone's written an article here saying, "Are Smith Peters pants or is it me?" Okay, so I think they're okay. It's just people using them wrong. Okay, but what I did notice was this part here. Smith affects the count of the hand, so it made me more prone to misdefend. Okay, so yes, it affects the count. Okay, so in the heart suit, partner should play the two of hearts, so it affects the count of the hand. Okay, by playing the two of hearts, you've given incorrect count, but you should give incorrect count to focus on the Smith Peter, which is the most important thing. Okay, in the defense. So this is why a lot of people don't like playing them because A, it messes up the count. Um, it stops you thinking about the actual card play. So if I'd have just thought about the actual card play, I would have probably got it right. Okay. And that's the problem with playing Smith Peters. So many people say it's the best thing since sliced bread, and other people absolutely hate it. So let me know in the comments where you stand on Smith Peters. But that is Smith Peters. I usually don't like playing them because I always forget them. On this occasion, I didn't forget it. I wish I had. All right, but normally I mess up Smith Peters because I always forget the first discard. I just can't remember it. Okay, but for some reason I remembered it this time. Um, but there we go. That was a hand that we should have got close to a game swing, and instead we lost on it. Let me know in the comments what you think.